So this is a get ready with me video for my New Year's Eve look. This is sort of what I'll be wearing. I've gone with a coppery brown on the main part of the lid, and then I've gone with a dark mossy green sort of colour and some green eyeliner and sort of subtle cheeks. So subtle cheeks and then a bit more shimmer on the lips. So it's all a bit glittery but nothing too over the top. It's quite high impact, I think. It's just me. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, continue watching. Thank you. Okay, so I've already done one eye just to get things moving along, and I have primed my other eyelid using, excuse all the rattling, it's the Bare Minerals Prime Time Eyelid Primer. So just take a wee bit, and I've already put that onto that eye. And then taking an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil, and this is in Rehab. And it's a sort of browny colour with a bit of shimmer in it. So, just applying that to 3/4 of my eyelid. As you can see, I've just left an outer corner just here. Close my lid. Just a wee bit on the outside. So then I'm just taking a flat eye shading brush. Just any flat brush will do. And I'm just going to pat that in and just shape it slightly around the edge. Just to sort of blend it in ever so slightly. You can see, I'm not too worried, this is just acting as a base, so I've just softened that in a bit. I'm then taking the Urban Decay Dangerous palette, and I'm going to go for this dark green here in the corner, and I'm going to apply that with a slightly damp flat brush, just applying just a bit to the corner of my lid, just where that wee gap is. I'm not bringing this too high because it is quite a dark eye and I don't want to look like I've panda eyes. So I've just applied it to this sort of corner. If I zoom in a bit more. It's quite a dark colour, so don't worry, it looks a bit bigger than it is. I'm going to tidy this up. I'll probably use a face wipe just to tidy and make that a bit sharper underneath when I add my wing liner and things. So that just goes in the corner. I then take the same flat damp brush and I use the other side. I take deeper from that Dangerous palette, so this coppery colour in the corner, and I'm going to apply that over the Rehab pencil that we applied already. So that just goes over here. I think this adds, these two colours together are lovely. It adds a real richness to it and lightens it up. So you apply that on into sort of the dark green that we applied, the green black. So that's that copper colour applied. So you can see how it's really lifted the brown and give it an extra bit of dimension and loveliness. Now we're going to go in with a green to really lift that corner because it's very heavy. And I'm just taking a dense round dome brush. And I'm taking this sleek Supreme palette. So I'm going to use this green down the bottom. And just with that round dome brush, I'm going to dab it into my corner, just over the black. I think this lifts it but gives it a richer green, you know, I think it works well with this. It mattifies it a bit and it works well with the shimmer. So that's the green onto the corner. Just blinded myself with the lights. So I am just going to give this a wee tidy up underneath just with a face wipe. So that's the eye tidied up a wee bit. I'm going to just blend this all out using just a normal fluffy brush. Then I'm just taking a sort of angled fluffy brush, and I'm going to take a small amount of this sort of creamy colour from the same sleek Supreme palette. So this colour here. And I'm going to take that in a fluffy brush and put that underneath my brow. This also helps to blend everything a bit. And I like to make sure I get it into the corner. I'm then taking the Urban Decay 24 Hour Glide On pencil in Stash, and I'm just going to line the top part of my lid and give myself a slight wing. So the wing shouldn't go out past your eyeshadow. And then you're going to take that same pencil and just run it under the outside corner of your lower lid. And then you take the eyeshadow pencil, again this is from Urban Decay in Rehab that we used earlier as a base, and just very gently run that on the inner third of the lower lid. So again it matches the top. We're then going to take that chopper colour that we used from the Urban Decay Dangerous palette, so this colour here, and then we're just going to go over that pencil that we used under the eye, just to lift it. Now you can tightline your bottom lid with some black or brown liner. I tried it with the black liner and you know, it didn't look right. I wasn't overly keen on it, so I took it off again. That's why that eye's looking probably slightly smudged. I am going to lighten up my tear duct again because it does look a wee bit dark when I've got everything lined, and I'm just going to take that cream colour and just work it into my tear duct in the corner. Well, not actually into the tear duct, but you know, this corner. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and add a bit of mascara. And I'm just using the Rimmel Day Tonight mascara. I'm going to use the volume brush. I've mentioned about this one before, it is slightly wet, so you just have to be careful. It's actually brown, but I think it works better with this because it is brown. And I'm doing the outer corner lashes on my lower lash line. So that's the finished eyes. It's just sort of coppery, earthy tones with a bit of liner. So I'm just going to go and do my foundation and concealer, and I will be right back. So that's the finished look. For foundation I use my YSL Touche Éclat foundation. It just, I think it's nice for a night out, adds a bit of radiance. Who doesn't need a bit of glow when they're out dancing? I use my Collection 2000 concealer in Fair around my nose, along my chin, just under my eyes. I use the YSL Touche Éclat Radiance, and I use this just under my eyes in a nice V. I then used my Stila Convertible Colour in Rose on my cheeks. I just applied, I've gone a bit subtle with that because my eyes are quite heavy. And then I set it all using my e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder in Warm. Then for lipstick I have used the Benefit I Think I Love You, which is sort of a reddy brown kind of shade. So I applied a coat of that, and then I finished it off using my Bare Minerals Buxom Lips lip gloss in Sugar. Then of course you can set all of that using a mist setting spray. I think Urban Decay do a version of this in a few other places, so just set that. And that is my New Year's Eve look. Thank you very much for watching. I apologise that it's gotten so dark. We've had really stormy weather and everything else here, as I'm sure most of you had, so my natural lighting is just rubbish. But yes, thank you very, very much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Please feel free to leave comments, and please like if you like, please subscribe if you like. That's everything. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.